Are you ready for some aggressive calling? Then stick around for this sweat-inducing throwback on DoD TV. When Old Man Winter and Tad Brown take to the woods in search of a long-necked thunder chicken, they use some tactful turkey talk to reel in a beaut of a bird. I'm Taylor Land, and you're watching a Throwback Thursday right here on DoD TV.
This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
I know a few sounds that elicit more excitement than the early morning gobble of a wild turkey. Let's listen in on an April morning as Tad Brown and Big Brother Terry enjoy a textbook hunt. One of the most challenging times for any hunter is the period between a bird's initial gobbling and his flight down to the ground. Tad decides to use some aggressive yelps on the new Mini Master box call to help lure this longbeard down into the field. The incredible combination of a Remington Super Mag, a Mad Max 655, and Winchester high-velocity ammunition did the job on this bird at 40 yards. Watch closely throughout this video, and you'll see time and again the awesome patterns this combination yields.
That's about as pretty a show as you could ask.
Oh my word. He take his time.
He was slow and cautious, wasn't he?
Doggone, I'll say. He wasn't gonna come in there charging, was he?
He kind of gobbled good on the limb, but he was real conservative, I felt like, kind of.
Well,
So I called to him conservatively. And he came conservatively.
you couldn't ask for a more textbook hunt than what this was. I'll tell you what. And I think that a lot of it, and we got to give credit to Mark, even though we don't like doing that very often. We're going to give him a little credit here. He and I had come over 2 evenings ago, and we were right on the edge of the road in a strip of timber. I blew the coyote holler, and doggone if he wasn't 100 yards off the road. And we didn't hunt him that evening, so we didn't know the lay of this little field here. But Mark came back yesterday evening and figured out that this little patch is in here, kind of an interior field, and thought that he might fly in here and roosted him yesterday evening. Thought it was a good place to come and set up, and sure enough, it was.
Yeah, he had a great plan. We were a little uncertain as to how the creek come through here. There's a river there, and we got in here, and as you'd have it, there was a dang creek. But he really worked pretty, and he come right down through there. He was a little hesitant at first. He just kind of, and so I kept calling to him, trying to bring him. I think he finally got to where he could see our decoy, and boy, here he started coming down the edge, and man, a couple of times when he gobbled, he was facing me. I mean, he was you too, but I mean, he was facing right at us, and I mean, you could almost feel his breath.
Wasn't that beautiful?
Oh, it was awesome.
He was hammering you, and
He gobbled hard.
You did a great job calling. You really did. It was one of those birds that was so cautious about coming in. You didn't overcall, and we waited until it was fly down time before you did a little tree yelping at him with your little box call. It was a nice classic hunt, and those don't work like that very often.
It was a great example of a pretty turkey hunt as you could ever ask for.
Well, let's take him to the truck. We'll get
Congratulations,
another
buddy.
one. Let's get
Good
you
job.
on one.
I'm for that.
DeerCast is giving you the chance to hunt with Mark and Terry Drury. Head over to DeerCast.com to enter.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Mossy Oak.